10 things I wish I knew when I first went dairy-free. Hey Phil, eggs are not dairy. Eggs come out of a chicken. Dairy comes out of a cow. So by the transitive property, mayo is also not dairy, because mayo comes from eggs, and eggs come from chickens. You got it? Good. Butter is dairy. I feel like you know that one, but I'm just repeating it to be safe. Because honestly, the mayo thing even threw me off. I'm acting like it didn't, but totally, that was earth-shattering. But yeah, they put butter on legit everything. So keep those peepers peeled, okay? A couple common foods that are buttered that you might not expect is like toast and popcorn and steak. So when you order a steak, just make sure you say no dairy, please. I don't want it. Nope. Pop. Here are some good substitutions for butter and various edible creams. Dairy-free products will not taste the same as dairy. It's just the cold, hard truth. I want to be the one to tell you, Phil. You need to hear it from me. There isn't a one-to-one replacement for cheese or milk or yogurt that's dairy-free. That being said, there's a lot of dairy-free dupes out there in the world, which is great. They don't all taste great, but some of them are pretty good. They just don't taste like dairy. You know, it's not going to taste like cheese. You just have to kind of like reframe your thinking, because the dairy-free substitutes are made of like coconut, cashews, potatoes, and avocados somehow. But I'm gonna put you on some of that good dairy-free cheese, milk, and garlic. There you go. Right there. I want to screenshot that. Lactose-free does not equal dairy-free. Not the same thing. Lactose is the sugar that is in the milk of mammals. In the milk of mammals sounds like an indie rock band. Lactose-free labeled products could be made with milk, and they typically find a way to like separate the lactose out of it for it to be deemed lactose-free. So when you see something that says lactose-free, just keep an eye out for like milk derivatives in the ingredients. Lactose-free products might work for you if you're lactose intolerant, which is awesome. But if you have a dairy allergy, lactose-free products derived from dairy probably won't work for you because it's made from dairy. It's kind of the same concept as gluten-reduced beer versus gluten-free beer. Become the Serena Williams of reading ingredients. Venus works too. You're gonna need to get good at identifying dairy, milk, and all the other words they use. Dairy is like a sneaky little guy who likes to nestle his way into every recipe somehow for some reason. And the reason is it's delicious. It's awesome, but we can't eat it, so you dairy. But regardless, just get good at reading ingredients. But these are just some things to watch out for. Also, this is important. Everything vegan is dairy-free. Plant-based products should mean it's dairy-free as well. Although a plant-based diet doesn't necessarily mean it's like a completely dairy-free diet, but a vegan one does. It's kind of confusing, but whatever. Vegan means zero animal products. Like vegans don't even eat honey. So therefore, there are no vegan products made from cow, which is dairy. So you're Gucci, eating any vegan little food you want. Just go crazy with it. Look at you go. Those protein bars that you love so much have dairy. No way, yes way, and casein. I'll be here all week. Yeah, whey and casein are both dairy derivatives. Dairy is the best for protein intake, but if you have to go dairy-free, some protein products will be off limits. Luckily, vegan protein popularity has surged, so your muscles can keep surging too, if you know what I'm saying, my handsome little muskrat. I'm currently a fan of the following protein powders and bars. Yeah. There they are. Dairy-free ice cream is actually getting pretty good. And there's just like so many now. I really don't know how they do it, how they make this stuff without the dairy. But it's unreal. And oftentimes I like don't feel like crap after eating it. I bet it's because you know, the dairy all those years. They've found a way to like match the consistency of dairy ice cream somehow. I mean, so many people are lactose intolerant in the world. I feel like dairy-free ice cream is just like a win for everyone. Except Big Dairy. They're probably shaking in their boots. Here are some dairy-free ice creams that I'm a fan of. There's absolutely no gatekeeping in this video. I'm just letting out all my wrecks. Say goodbye to cheese melting. I don't even remember the last time I saw a piece of cheese melt. If there's one thing dairy-free cheese hates, it's melting. It'll just like sweat and you'll be like, oh cool, that means it's probably gonna melt soon. But just like the sweaty guy in the sauna, it just gets more sweaty and doesn't melt. One trick that I do when cooking on the stovetop specifically is I'll put the cover on the pot. Like if you're trying to melt cheese on a burger or something. That usually works, but that is like such a specific example. I don't know if it's gonna be that helpful. All that being said, here are the best melting cheeses. You are going to experiment with so many milks. There's a whole world of milks that you haven't explored yet, my guy. They can make a milk out of anything, I swear. These dairy-free and vegan milks are becoming way more common because so many people in the population nowadays are lactose intolerant, plant-based, or vegan. We got soy, almond, coconut, rice, oat, hemp, cashew, walnut, sesame, potato. They'll probably make a milk out of the tears I cried when I realized chicken parm was never gonna taste the same. They'll probably make a milk out of this laptop. top milk. It's ridiculous. You're gonna fart a lot less. And that's just a nice little plus, my gassy king. All right, that's the video. Here's another one if you wanna watch that one. Let me know if you want a part 2.